Good morning, April 23rd. 2010. Normally at this stage of my insanity, normally I do not do a video. But after 5 years, I figure it's time to do a post-mortem, a post something other on my insanity, and so I will. I am who I am who I am. I am the way, the truth, and the light to a bright future. A future you almost chose, or a future that's an illusion. Of course, my life has felt like an illusion for 5 years. March 11th, 2005, I offered to buy California for 1.5 times its worth of its worth. I told Arnold I had 999 years of justice and peace on earth. I told him I was playing 40 moves in advance of the world based on insider information of unworldly proportion. I asked him, I asked the SEC, I asked DOJ, could I play 40 moves in advance of the world based on insider information of unworldly proportions? So that's how the insanity begins. Actually, I don't know if it's insanity because I still contend that I'm the sanest man on the planet. For I simply said to myself back then, what if we all brought our world together? What if we cancelled all nations and states? What if we bought ourselves a new capitalist enterprise owned by the people, of the people, and for the people? It doesn't mean communism. No, it's the ultimate capitalist enterprise. And rather than confiscate the assets of capitalists, my plan was to buy them out at a fair, handsome premium. What would that do for us? Well, it does things on many scales. What does it do for us? First off, if we can cancel nations, we can cancel their armies. If we need an army, we can create one army of the enterprise on Earth. But I don't know why the enterprise on Earth will need an army if we take the next step towards justice for all people, redeem all people on Earth, and give them all a second chance in our new enterprise. And see, by March 12th, 2005, when I went to make a phone call for Arnold to negotiate the sale of California and explain to him my plan to make California the world's first capitalist state, merge and roll up the United States, buy China, India, and the rest of the world, a very simple plan. I only had 11 days to come up with it at the time. I hadn't reinvented your entire future. But I got a call. Well, I didn't get a call, I got a visit. I got a visit from Sheriff Hightower. Sheriff Hightower, well, you know what? If I didn't want a lawyer to negotiate my transaction, I thought when I got picked up by a sheriff, I got a lawyer. Was I fooled? I got my first 5150, 72 hours in a mental hospital for trying to buy California. And what did they tell me? I got a lot of sleep because I hadn't had sleep before. They told me stop drinking. And so I stopped drinking. Well, I didn't stop. I slowed down to a couple of beers. Anyway, then I started reinventing your world. And I had a couple partners for a while, very short while, 3-4 months. And around this time, maybe in a couple of weeks, I don't know what it was, around this time in the spring of 05, My technical partner said, holy F word, we could hold worldwide elections. And then I thought I knew I had you surrounded. I thought with the truth I could surround your broken minds. But instead I think you've surrounded mine. Anyway, the story went on to around July, where my partners and I, we weren't going anywhere, and I was going crazy trying to move my plan ahead. And so I created a plan for a TV show. Bill Starr's the next big things. Is Bill Starr crazy, or could he invented two of the next big things without a single man on earth being able to claim more than a third? And so I started playing crazy. They didn't tell me I was crazy before they said stop drinking. I had cut down my drinking, so I started playing crazy. And then I got crazy. And then I got picked up again on my second 5150. And they took me into the shrink. And I asked the shrink a few questions. What would it be worth to prove the existence of God? What would 1,000 years of justice and peace on earth worth? And maybe a couple other questions. And he said, oh, you're bipolar. You're a grandiose maniac. I told him I never get depressed. How can I be bipolar? He says, no, you can be bipolar only one way. Just a maniac. And that was when I started officially, well, I think I was officially a maniac when I thought I could buy your world. But of course, I never wanted to buy your world. I simply wanted you all, from the top to the bottom, to buy yourself a new future. Tell me how much we would save by destroying, not destroying, but just, well, they are destroying our nodes in space. How much would we save by canceling war of the earth and eliminate armies by the millions? Of course we'd save a fortune, but then what happened? We lose all the income from all the soldiers, the million soldiers. Okay, of course, when I invented automated justice, when I invented justice that relies on our own Big Brother cameras, and we can get rid of lots of stinking lawyers. Oh, there's millions of lawyers. And then we invent new accounting where the computers start accounting right. And then we eliminate lots of stupid accountants. And then when they eliminate taxes, oh, those taxmen go, guess what? We can eliminate so many jobs on the earth. We'll all be poor. But wait a minute. What is the value of a job? Is the value of a job of creation the same as the value of a job killing? Because, see, are all your jobs profitable? When California keeps putting more and more and more of their citizens in prison and the rest of them on welfare, what's so profitable about that? So anyway, I thought the math was somewhat simple. See, if we all could eliminate all of the negative things that take away from the enhanced life that we have a right to, if we could create our own heaven on earth, well, I thought we could save ourselves. And so I was on my way to a messianic complex, and that's what they never caught me for. So at the beginning of this, we'll call this the beginning, because I gotta switch it off and go to another show. No, I gotta go to a sequel to show how do I come down from this nightmare, because that's only a few months in the beginning of my nightmare I've described to you. But let's get that later.